One big issue I always had with season 2 of Arcane was Caitlyn. One of the core characters of the show, Caitlyn wins the prize of most rushed character development of all time. Throughout the course of 6 episodes, Caitlyn goes from a goody two shoes cop to a ruthless enforcer to a dictator, and then immediately coming back to the good guy team because she loves Vi that much. The change in a character is so drastic and so quick, it's comical. It feels like a bait and switch, like seeing someone like Caitlyn completely lose it after her mom dies, only for that to go nowhere, is insane. This even gets worse when the show tries to make us all forgive Caitlyn's mistake just as fast as she changes sides. Caitlyn releases a chemical weapon onto Zon, she almost shoots a child, and she turns a city of progress into a dictatorship. You can try to blame the lack of showtime to make those developments happen, but personally, I cannot see this as anything else than an extremely flawed narrative fueled by fan service. People obviously wanted to see Vi and Caitlyn together again, but you know what I think is superior to that? A lovers to enemies story. Also, this rewrite will use context created in my rewrite for Victor, so please watch that video as well. Starting things off, I think all of Caitlyn in Season 1 is good. Not many changes are needed here. We already have a setup that Caitlyn has a shit ton of reasons to capture Jinx. Then she got kidnapped by her, forced to participate in that weird family drama. She got punched in the face, and then, to top it off, Jinx kills her mom, alongside hurting and killing members of the council, which includes Jace, who is very close to her. Caitlyn is full of reasons to absolutely hate Jinx. Now, Season 2 starts, and so does the hunt for Jinx. First of all, the show claims that they are only using the Grey against the Barons. But obviously that should be impossible. It's gas, it moves, it spreads. So my solution to that is that Caitlyn is lying to the others, most specifically Vi. The gas is affecting other areas of Zon. She can't control the gas as well as she claims she can. But who cares? The search for Jinx is all that matters. Second thing, during the fight between Jinx, Vi, Caitlyn, and Zavika, the fight will stay the same until the end where Isha gets in front of Jinx. During the struggle, Caitlyn ignores Vi and shoots, aiming for Jinx but hitting Isha instead. This creates conflict that is impossible to ignore now, and things only get worse when Caitlyn blames Vi for Isha's death and then abandons her. Right after, Caitlyn returns to Piltover. No one knows what she did. Mbessa makes her into a dictator and begins to instruct her on how to act, which in the long run only keeps making things worse, and so bad, in fact, that Mbessa would either be extremely proud of Caitlyn or even slightly worried. Now, for the rest of the season, Caitlyn will be a main antagonist, and we are going to continue with her as a main antagonist up until the end. We are not going to drop the idea like the show did. Just this completely determined force, ready to capture Jinx. She just needs one single clue to figure out where Jinx is, and as soon as she gets it, she goes after her without even looking back. Based on the rewrite I did for Victor, Warwick is no longer going to fight Vi and Jinx. Caitlyn will. Since Victor is now simply a mad scientist and not a biomechanical hive mind, it's way more plausible that Mbessa and Caitlyn would work alongside him. Thus, he would be able to provide actual upgrades to them, aka the Hextech weapons that Mbessa was so eager to get her hands on. Empowered by Victor's Hextech, Caitlyn will take on both Jinx and Vi. The training she did with Mbessa made her completely capable of outmatching Vi in skill, and the Hextech makes her able to keep up with Jinx's shimmer and firepower. All this makes the fight evenly matched, up until the sisters manage to bait her into focusing on Jinx, only for Vi to be the one delivering the final blow, pushing her into the lower levels of the tower they're in, which is flooded with the Grey. Caitlyn's final scene is of her choking on the weapon she released herself. Hi, I'm editing this part way later after I finish the video, because looking back, I think I didn't focus enough on Caitlyn's relationship with Vi. I think there is this misconception that just because Vi is the quote-unquote more masculine of the relationship, that it isn't possible for Caitlyn to be an abuser. A statement that is wrong in so many levels, and it's made worse by the fact that the show does us the favor of forgiving Caitlyn as soon as she's back with Vi. Like, Vi is used to being hit on the face, so I guess that when Caitlyn did it, that was fine. ignoring the fact Caitlyn almost shot her just a minute before that too. Anyways, I don't really have a way of ending this video, so I just want to say yet again what I said in the Victor video. I do not claim to be a better writer than the people who worked on the show. I'm no professional, and these videos are just for fun. See you guys next time. Next time I make a video like this, it will probably be about Echo.